What lies beneath? Episode 2. Chuka tries to discourage me at first, but he saw how determined I was. Why not stick to Abuja, babes? Austin, with your personality, I expect something more, not a teenage village girl who knows nothing about the city life. Look at my wife Helen, we met in Abuja and I found out we're from the same place. She lived all her life in Abuja, graduated from University of Abuja and working in a bank. I'm equally doing well as a lawyer. We understand, love and respect each other. Love, respect and beauty are everywhere in Abuja. Maybe you choose to remain blind to it. I'm not trying to discourage you, but I don't want you to regret this decision of yours later. Chuka said, concerned. I understand his fears, but I had none at the moment. My mind was strongly made up for Obi. No other woman gets me like she does. Chuka, you need not to worry. I have never been sure of anything as I am with Obi. I have dated Abuja girls in the past, none of them appeal to me like Obi does. I'm not a womanizer. I don't just see a woman and jump into her. Obi was special and unique. I'm glad you got your looks with a city lady, Helen, but not everyone is meant to marry from the city. I found a wife material in Obi and I'm not relenting. Is either her or none other. I'm serious, Chuka, damn serious. By next week I will be traveling to see her father. Maybe from there I will know what is the next big step for me. My other friend Jerome tried to warn me too. Jerome is a single young man doing well for himself. He was well-to-do and was already a landlord in Abuja at his age. He was just a year older than me, but we were great pals. He was working in an oil company while I work as a real estate agent. Business was also looking good at my end and I was doing well for myself just like my other friends. The only thing lacking in my life was a beautiful wife to compliment me. I finally found one that my heart is at peace with. I will not let anyone discourage me. Jerome has his say. He tries every means possible to discourage me. He even tried to hook me up with some ladies. He sent pictures and asked me to make my choice: curvy, beautiful and gorgeous looking ladies, but none was to my taste. Absolutely none. Jerome forced me to hang out with them, but that was all to it. I refused his push in taking anyone home with me. He saw how serious I was and knew nothing was going to make me change my mind. He said probably I have been charmed by either Obi or her village witch. I agreed and laughed it off. The week I supposed to travel came. I hardly travel with my car. It was a very long journey. I can't be found driving such a long distance alone. I either fly on an aeroplane and drop in the nearest airport close to Obi's state, or I use the normal public bus and travel down. I traveled by road and it was very late when I got to her state. I lodged in a hotel until the following morning. Obi gave me her father's phone number and I have spoken to him twice and informed him of my coming. He seems nice and responded well to me. I silently hope he is not mistaking me as somebody interested in buying his land. Because according to what Obi told me, he was in desperate need of a buyer and even ready to beat down the price if he sees a serious buyer soon enough. The following morning, I found my way to her village. Getting to her place, it was as if they have been expecting me. I saw Obi blushing like a new bride the moment I arrived. Mazi Azuka was a nice learned man. He welcomed me with cola and palm wine after I was ushered into the small sitting room with only wooden chair and table, no cushion or television. There was an old-looking radio lying by the side of the wall. There was an oil lamp with a breakable glass in another side of the wall. Beside it was a handmade mat. Despite how small and scanty the sitting room looks, it was very neat. I thanked Mazi for the cola and palm wine he offered. I don't fancy palmy due to its sour taste, but I accepted it with smile, and the moment I placed it to my mouth it smells all fresh and inviting. I took a sip followed by another sip. It was freshly made and tasted great. I complimented the drink and he smiled and said that he bought it that morning as the palm wine taper was returning from his morning business. The next second I saw Obi, her mom and younger siblings carrying different plates. They place the plates which has covers in front of me. I guess they don't have a tray. I wasn't expecting that, but all I did was to smile and looked up at Obi's mom with questions in my eyes. She understood and said, "We made our local delicacy for you. Is oha soup with stock fish and bush meat. And this other plate is well-prepared fufu. I made it by myself, which goes perfectly well with the soup." I did not know what to say because I was not expecting such welcoming. "Have a taste of our meal. This is how we treat our visitors. Is a normal thing over here. Even if you don't like the food, just eat the bush meat, and if your mind isn't at rest, I can come and taste it first," Marzi said. I quickly told him that tasting it isn't necessary, and I was still speechless when Marzi asked for a spoon and it was brought to him in a plastic plate. He moved closer to me, bent over the plate and took some of the soup and some stockfish into his plate. He went back to his seat and began eating the soup with the spoon. "You see, there's no need to be afraid. Our visitors are respected and cared for over here. We can't hurt you, so go ahead and enjoy. If you need anything else, just mention it. If it's something I can afford, it will be yours," Marzi said. I was not only in love with Obi, I have also fallen in love with the entire family. I haven't eaten that morning except for a cup of tea offered to me in the hotel that I lodged. I wasn't planning to go on strong food, but I had to eat what was presented to me. The combination was actually odd. I don't eat fufu, cassava meal, and I haven't eaten it before, but I will have to please everyone. I bent my head after washing my hands, said few word prayers, and began to eat. The soup was great, the stockfish was soft and delicious, and the bush meat also nice. There were 3 wraps of the fufu, which was way too much for one person, or maybe too much for me. I managed to eat few balls, ate few of the things in the soup before washing my hands. Marzi urged me to eat more, but I told him with smile that I was filled already, I can't go further than that. I thanked them kindly, and his wife too, as they came to clear the plates. Obi looked at me and smiled, and I smiled back as I also thanked her for the sumptuous meal. I got ready to present what exactly brought me, but suddenly my stomach started behaving funny. Could it be from the sweet palm wine, which I'm not used to taking, or from just eaten meal of oha soup with bush meat complemented with the fufu that I have also not taken before? Oh God, what is this now? My stomach can't do this to me at this critical stage. What lies beneath?